Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, welcome to the Scale Model Outlaw. Got a great video today from the Southlandz Model Car Show held in Tampa, Florida. Great time. We're going to walk you through the video. It's also sponsored by the Tabletop Cruisers of Central Florida. Here we are right into the builds, y'all. A lot of big trucks up there. Really nice builds. This is the first time I'd been to this show. Really nice builds. A lot of cool stuff on the table. I think they said they had right around 350, maybe 360, somewhere between 350 and 400 builds on the table. So not a huge show, but a really good time, man. I got to hang out with Chris from Chris's House of Plastic and Sam from Sam's Model Mayhem. Great guys. Always love hanging out with those guys. But some really cool builds on there. Had a lot of different categories. More than usual, but was pretty good. I mean, they broke it down pretty nice. Again, first time I'd been to this show. I had heard that the vendors were pretty intense, and they were. I've got a vendor video that we'll do next, maybe a little bit later this week. But we wanted to get these builds out there for you. The video is about a half an hour long, so there's a lot of cool builds in there, a lot of different categories. Love those ramp trucks. Not an El Camino guy, but that El Camino there is pretty cool. A lot of different things you can do with those ramp trucks. That slammed one looks really cool. Of course, the one with the, what is that, a 40s wheelies on the back is what it looks like. That's more of a the stock truck build on that ramp truck, so that's pretty cool. Got you a wrecker there. Is that the... No, it's an old Chevrolet wrecker. I thought for a second maybe it was a... These guys were cool. Old English type bus with the open top. Thought that was pretty cool. Car trailer full of cars. Apparently the truck driver decided to leave the cars there because there's no tractor, but maybe he's out having breakfast or something, or having a cold beer. Log trailer. Those of you that have worked in the woods before know all about them log trailers. And here we are in the street rod section. Again, lots of cool builds, guys. I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse, but pretty cool stuff. This is a car-only show, I believe, or at least I was told. It's the only car-only show in Florida. You guys can fact check me on that. I'm just repeating what I heard. Love that open top. That lowrider sweet too. Check out that green. What is that? A Merc maybe? Pretty cool. Good looking Ford coupe there. T-bucket. Is that an Impaler? Oh, there's an Impaler. That's a real cool car. Got the, what is that, a Chevelle next to it? I kept trying to adjust the camera, trying to figure out which angle was the best. The way they had these tables laid out, that carpet that you see, or I don't know if you want to call it carpet or not, but digging that Volkswagen, it basically was like a parking lot. And you set your car down in a parking space, which was great for nobody crowding your space, but it was really, really tough to video and get both sides and fronts, and try to get a really good view of the model. But and I'm sure judging had to have been a pain in the butt. Hey, look at there, Dukes of Hazzard. To me, the judging must have been horrible, trying to see everything and get in there and do your thing. So, the Monkeys Mobile. I liked the way it looked. I just don't think it was very functional. Again, I wasn't a judge. Maybe the judge liked it. I don't know. There was a bunch of judges there. I had heard prior going to this show that the judging can take a long time, and they apparently they've done a lot better, but it was definitely took them a long time to get to where they needed to be. They had a really cool auction where some really nice stuff went relatively cheap. No, I did not get anything from the auction. I did buy from the vendor, so I got a couple cool kits that we'll be doing a video on next. But I've been working all day with this new editor, and now I'm doing voiceovers, but it took me a long time to figure this one out, so I'm going to try to roll with it and have some fun. But again, lots of exotics, Corvettes there. What they call it, factory stock. Again, they had a lot of categories. A lot of categories. They handed out like 125 plaques. Lots of different stuff. I entered one car into the Street Machines build or category, I should say, which was absolutely covered up. It was the busiest category out of all of them, I believe. And I got my butt whooped by a couple really, really nice cars. But I was excited to be even in the competition with them. Those were some really cool builds. A couple guys whose names escape me right now, but they built some really nice stuff. But again, guys, this show's only got like somewhere between 350 and 400 models on the table. You can be competitive, man. Go down there and check them out next year. That gray car right there was one of the really nice ones, and you're going to see a black 66 Galaxy here in a minute. See, there's some really nice cars in there, though. That black, gray, coming up. Oh, we're just catching the corner. I thought that little car was cool, too, but there it is. That black 66 Galaxy was stunning. Guy did a really, really good job on that. He took home a lot of awards. If I'm not mistaken, he took home Best of Show with that car. Really nice build, but the Cuda's looking good. This is the category I decided to compete in. I probably should have been more in the youth, but I can't pass my old body off as a youth. But even though my brain's youthful, my body's not, so they don't let me get away with that. Good looking 69 Camaro build. I believe that's the monogram build, and if so, they did a good job with it. The Woody, gotta love the Woody. Little pink Cadillac. What is that, a 57 Bel Air behind it? Superbird. Fire Chicken. I always gotta have Fire Chicken in there somewhere. The Bug's nice. It's gonna come all around the corner. The way they had it laid out was really nice. You could walk both sides of the table. Check out that Dove. That thing is cool as all get out. He won some awards with that as well. Harry, his name escapes me right now. Cool dude. But the way, like I was saying, you could walk around it and see everything pretty close, but they were just awfully close together. Was my personal opinion. I just thought it was really difficult to see anything. If you look real close up there in the top, you might see one that you recognize, or at least have seen getting built along the way. Again, that green Mustangs were really nice. If I'm not mistaken, he won a bunch of awards with it as well. But we'll get a little peek at the stuff that I brought. That Camaro was cool. But there it is. There's my 67 Charger. Again, was competing with some really tough competition. Got my butt whooped, but was proud to have something on the table. A lot of nice builds in there, guys. I mean, a lot of stuff was going on. Really colorful stuff. Got to run into Brad, or AKA King Sparkles. Hung out with him for a little bit. Thought this van was cool with the license plates on the side slammed. I have no idea what that is, but it's cool. The little Volkswagen bus I thought was neat. Felt like it should have been in the minis, but maybe not. Good looking trucks. Chevrolet and Ford truck. That paint job was really cool. Kind of a rusted out denim looking paint job on that Ford. Good looking GMC with another Ford. Military Jeep. Gotta love Jeeps. Little two-door Bronco. Some more custom trucks, good looking stuff. 56, 57, 50, yeah, 56 Ford street truck. That was cool. Not my style, but that was cool. And I was trying to focus. If you look real close, there's some really crazy flake in that paint. I thought I came back. There it is. You can see it. It was pretty cool looking. Again, not my style, but I can appreciate the work that it takes to do it. Got some more, I think this is more like the import area, maybe the tuner cars. Pretty neat stuff. Again, not my kind of thing, but I actually picked up an old school, I don't know if you call it an import, but I picked up a Cobra. But that Mercury, or that, yeah, the Cobra, yeah, I think that's a Cobra. Super exotic cars. Jag. Some really cool builds in here. A couple of the guys Porsche. A couple of the guys took home awards from here. If you look in the back, that 300 Gull Wing, I've got that kit with the Hero wide body kit. I'm thinking about doing that one down the road. But I've always dug that look. That looks cool. And that Volkswagen with a different clip looks good. But that one right there, that 300 SL, I really like that. Lots of cool designs. I think, and I should be able to show it here in the middle. I think this guy is used right here. If you look at the hood of this blue car, I think, and I wouldn't swear to it, but I think that that's that hydro dipping. And that's something that I've been trying to work with. I worked with a little bit on a motorcycle one time, but we'll try to do some more of that. The Flintstones car, no, that's not the Iceman Collections Flintstones car, but it's pretty cool. The old Red Baron. There's Tom Daniels' beer truck in the back. I know we're all familiar with that one. That's a cool truck. The gold on that Chevy looks really nice too. I think they had old school hot show cars. These would be the show car class. Yeah. The traffic as far as people wasn't really that bad. There was a steady flow. They had it set up in two rooms, where the display room, the judging room, was in one area, and then they had it divided off, and the vendors were in the other area. Now the vendor area stayed packed the whole time I was there, from about 8 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the afternoon. But 4:30, 5 o'clock. Yeah, it was a long day. It was a long day. Their judging apparently has gotten better, but still could definitely use some tuning in the way of how they do the judging and the time that it takes to do it. But hey, they sound like they're working in the right direction. They asked a lot of questions, and we're checking on us to see how we were liking it. And a couple of, like I said, Sam, who's your pro stock class or pro street class? That's why I'm thinking Fred. Anyway, they said that it had gotten better, but it definitely everybody agreed it has a little ways to go to get better. But I want to take my hat off to them for doing what they did do. Felt like it was pretty cool. Funny cars. There's that Comet. That's that Mobius Comet. That is a sweet build. I believe they have like old school drag racing and then new school drag racing, and they had all kinds of different stuff in there. It was really neat. Had nostalgia door slammers. Yeah, like I said, well, a lot of classes, and they gave out first, second, and third plaques to just about everybody, or every class that was filled. So there was a lot of guys that got a lot of stuff because there wasn't. I mean, not that their stuff wasn't good, but there wasn't a lot going on in that class. So I guess it pays to bring a bunch. This pro stock car right here, not pro stock, what would that be, like an outlaw car? You'll see it here in just a minute, the yellow one. I do not know who built that, but they did a really good job. Inspired me, actually. Now I'm going to try to flip nose the dart, the USAC dart that's still not done. Sorry guys, I don't mean to blow over the rest of the cars, but that yellow one right there, I really liked it. Vinyl top, did a good job on it. Pro stock chassis, pro stock type chassis, outlaw chassis with the flipped hood. I really dig that car. Made me think of my USAC car. Now, like I said, it inspired me to where I might just go ahead and flip the nose on my dart. I'm already late. Why not be later, right? Modern pro stock, some good looking Fox bodies in there, Thunderbird. In the back, you got your rail cars, rail dragsters, if you will. And then your newer funny cars. Over here, we had like the high-end fancy race cars. Again, a lot of cool builds, man. These guys really break these things down and put in lots of details. Some Porsches up there. There's an old Corvette. Looks like it's been rode hard. Oh, yeah. Lots and lots of cool stuff. Might could have brought my Porsche down and put it in there and been competitive, but who knows? Like I said, I brought the 67. That was enough. It was my first time there. The Abarth. There you go, Jason. Got that one just for you, buddy. He actually won his class with that car. It was sweet, man. The little prop-up hoods like you guys have been working on. I know you and Tim have been working on one of those. So, little, what is that, a Fiat, I believe? Fiat Abarth or whatever they call it. But again, lots of cool Lots of cool cars. But that little Fiat did win best in that class. What else we got here? Should be coming up on. Yep, this is the old school Indy type cars. Didn't have a bunch of those, but pretty cool stuff. I dig those builds, man. There's not a lot to them, but you can really detail them up. Those type of Indy cars are just beyond me. I don't have the patience for them. There's guys that are building some amazing stuff, but now we get into our speed. The NASCAR section was huge in the what do they call it? Closed wheel section, if you will. They had this thing, if you can tell by the video, they had it up on a bank like it was on a racetrack. So the way it was banked, I thought that was really neat the way they did that. And if you look, it looks like it does. It looks like a racetrack with you'd be on the infield now, and then there's the flat spot that goes up to the slope, which I thought was cool. Little 34 Pinto. I believe that's Sam's. I'm pretty sure that's Sam's build there. Not sure. I know you had a couple of them in here, and unfortunately, Sam, I'm sorry I don't know all of your builds. But I'm pretty sure that Elliott car was his. That 43 car, we'll have one for that class here in a little bit. I didn't quite get mine done, so maybe we can set it next to his and do some comparisons on the next time around. Or maybe at PamsCon, which is coming up in 2 weeks. Hope to see everybody there. There's the old Dale Earnhardt car. I believe that's Illumina. And then the 72 car. The old Chev. Some dirt track cars. You know I love them dirt track cars. The old GTO. And Bertha alongside of Dale's car. And then what's that one? Old Chevrolet Monte Carlo. A lot of classics in there. Some newer cars, but a lot of classics in there. Number 8, Dale Jr. Oriole. Alright guys, well I remember this part was getting towards the end, so we'll let you check out some of the stuff that they had on display. I saw some miniatures there and some figures, and just wanted to grab those real quick. But definitely want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Scale Model Outlaw today and hanging out with us and enjoying the video. Again, this is the Southlandz Model Car Show, hosted by the Tabletop Cruisers of Central Florida. The show was in Tampa, not far from the Raymond James Stadium, airport. A great venue, beautiful venue. Bathrooms and the whole shooting match. Oh, there's Sam's pulling tractor, and he did very well with it. First place. Congrats again, Sam. But the video is going to come to a quick end, guys, but then we'll get to our sponsors afterwards and all that. But just want to thank everybody again for tuning in. We appreciate it. And what a great show, man. You guys go down and check it out. If you don't make the Southlandz next year, of course, PamsCon comes right behind it in 2 weeks on the 21st. So maybe we'll see everybody there. Lots of cool stuff, guys. So y'all be good. Be kind to each other. And as always, keep on modeling. And oh, don't forget, you can't see it, but there's your big old thumbs up.